my mother feelings can't be still. No, it can't be still. I've been frugal with the flow and I've been giving refills. Come and ask us how we feel. It don't take a lot to see how little pay attention. Think you joking, give it clown, daily listens. Feeding all the babies poison while they babysitting. People dying for the TV, even say they missing. You could peep the latest issue, got it loaded in the magazine. So woke, it's a wonder how I had a dream. Doing all these numbers like I had a whole data team. Labels can't believe a young never had a team. Talk about stress for a minute, cause I've been on my best for a minute. And I'm very happy that you listen. All my been to prison and I'm feeling very blessed that I didn't. Amen. Front page headline red, yet another black boy dead. But I can't hold my head till I can't fold my bread. Front page headline red, yet another black boy dead. But I can't hold my head till I can't fold my bread. Ever since I graduated, aggravated, agitated, might lose my mind. You can have all the rapping, all the passion, all the taxes, can't have my time. Since I graduated, aggravated, agitated, might lose my mind. You can have all the rapping, all the passion, all the taxes, can't have my time. Deep off in my mother feelings can't be still. No one can't be still. I've been swimming in this Henny, nigga, need a refill. Come and ask us how we feel. I've been fighting pain since a preteen. Riding dirty in the bucket with the seat clean. Better know the street mean. Wade through that Mississippi water till my feet clean. Steady in the field in the mud with the cleat sheen. I spit a bit for all my people who be struggling. I feel your pain. I came out the womb chasing money underwater. Got me feeling like Kurt Cobain. Like, please tell your little black son that he really ain't a thug for they lie to the boy. And if you feeling how I'm feeling, put your finger to the ceiling. Ain't no chillin', we gon' ride for the boy. Amen. Front page headline red, yet another black boy dead. But I can't hold my head till I can't fold my bread. Front page headline red, yet another black boy dead. But I can't hold my head till I can't fold my bread. Ever since I graduated, aggravated, agitated, might lose my mind. You can have all the rapping, all the passion, all the taxes, can't have my time. Since I graduated, aggravated, agitated, might lose my mind. You can have all the rapping, all the passion, all the taxes, can't have my time. Hey, hey. Hey, look. Check how we moving with division in mind. I'm low side with my on division with slime. Been making plays, I'm finna dish 'em a dime. I feel my pocket vibrating, that's your on the line. Check how I'm living with division in mind. I'm low side with my on division with slime. You tryna hit me, gotta get in the line. Better go and get you some business instead of dipping in mine. Look, I hit the avenue, baby, I'm on a mission. I peel a scab or two if you play me some pimping. I used to talk a lot lately I listen. I'm quick to cut them if they can't play their position. We slizzard inside the Chevy, no levy, holding the wave. Blowing this herbal medley hit like a bundle of sage. Popping my little ism, I did them dirty, I'm petty. Moving, you hear me shaking, just hit my line when you ready. Straight from that Mississippi, a plate of fish and spaghetti. Deep in they feelings, I'm feeling like getting fetty. Up out of my mentions, if you ain't mention that money. Thinking they player, we play it thinking it's funny. Put that in her tummy until she tell me she love me. If it work, I'm a genius, and if it don't, I'm a dummy. Funny that double standard, they never give you the credit. Leaving behind me to focus on where I'm headed. Like, check how we living with division in mind. I'm low side with my on division with slime. Been making plays, I'm finna dish 'em a dime. I feel my pocket vibrating, that's your on the line. Check how I'm living with division in mind. I'm low side with my on division with slime. You tryna hit me, gotta get in the line. Better go and get you some business instead of dipping in mine. They never wanna see me winning, I know it. Burning like I grow it. I got the feels of a poet, and even if I don't show it, I brought that and I blow it. Just bought a bottle of Moet. She lick a when I pull it. Baby dragging a wagon. I wonder how did she tow it. I'm that diva receiver. Already know that she'll throw it. I touch down for the touchdown. Make little baby bust down. Rude as I wanna with that. I don't give a sound. Every time they come round, spitting that garbage. Think he kicking me knowledge, but I was skipping in college. These talking that folly. Must be off of that. And I can't argue with if they can't call me from Bali. I told them, check how I'm living with the vision in mind. I'm low side with my no division with slime. Been making plays, I'm finna dish him a dime. I feel my pocket vibrating, that's your on the line. Check how I'm living with the vision in mind. I'm low side with my no division with slime. You tryna hit me, tell them get in a line. Better go and get you some business instead of dipping in mine.
Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, DMG, the poet, aka Brother Pianki. And we are here to discuss some things that have been taking place lately on the platform. And it ain't even really lately. It's been over time. And I have to take responsibility for my negligence in this situation. And we're going to get into it. Before I do, though, apologies in order for to the audience for my neglect, for my lack of focus, for me not being able to see what was happening right under my nose, so to speak. Thank you, daughter. And you know, sometimes things take place and you wanna see the best in situations, you want to see the best in people, and it just ain't there. And so unfortunately, that's the situation I've found myself in as it pertains to putting out this content. So coming up on October 14th, which happens to be my 48th birthday, I'm going to be celebrating, I believe it's the 5-year anniversary of this channel. And, you know, it took a long time for the channel to even get monetized and get the type of exposure I wanted it to get, because I made it a point to not put myself out in a way that would be conducive to people saying that I kiss certain people backside, that I used certain other people's clout, you know, I clout chased, things of that nature, right? I made it a point not to do that, right? And when I did start interacting with certain people and the channel did begin to grow, people still said those things. So note to self and note to y'all, no matter what you do, haters gonna hate. You can count the number of times a month, a year, or whatever the case may be that I go over at my man Sinetta on any of his channels and jump on the panel and promote my platform. But I've been said to be a ass kisser, a clout chaser, etc., etc. Now, I'm not one of these people who built a platform off of Sinetta. You got other people who did, and then conveniently fell out with them after they did so. But that's neither here nor there, because whatever, get it how you live. That being said, I've always wanted to emulate what I could from Sonetta and implement what I could of my own. Eat the meat, spit out the bone type of thing. You know, you take what work and what you don't think work, you try to stay away from. One of the things that I always marveled at was how Sonetta was able to manage the different personalities. Back in the day, it was like this cast of characters that was a part of the HOK. And obviously that's went by the wayside now. But back in the day, you know, it was a whole host of people. And I don't remember it being a channel quite like that. And so I did want to have a situation like that. I think the closest we got to it was Solomon, what he was doing with his debate league, where you had this cast of individuals who were regulars on the platform. Maybe JJ7K. Anyway, so in trying to do that, you build relationships with people, and as you know, certain things seem to generate interest. You build a chemistry with certain individuals, and things sort of progress. Obviously, with my platform, with me becoming a quote unquote project for my Christian brethren, things went in a way where a lot of the so-called conscious brothers would fall away in frustration to my Christian brothers' tenacity and dedication to the platform, right? And so this became a place where Christians can come and get their issue off. I didn't have a problem with it. A lot of other people did, but it was what it was. And we kept pushing on. But eventually that well began to run dry. And I always talk about how for it seemed like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years, it was just me, Cap, and my man Nobody sitting on here having conversations with each other. One of us would moderate, the other two would be involved in the conversation. And we did that for a minute. And, you know, every now and then, you know, I might get an interview here, an interview there. I might, somebody might come on and, you know, put down some information or something to that effect. But for the most part, it was us three doing what we do. Now, obviously, you know, we made that work, but wasn't nobody trying to rock with us, with me. It was always when you try to garner or when you try to put together certain conversations, it was always an excuse as to why certain individuals can't be bothered with having certain conversations. And a lot of these reasons were valid, and then some were just excuses. Because you will have situations where in the same individual who's saying it's not worth me having a conversation will come on at the end of the show and have the same conversation that I asked them to have. So along the way, Classic Craig reaches out and says, you know, hey, me and Ratchet Craig want to build with you. Me always looking for collaborators like, yeah, let's do it. And the rest was kind of history, and it had been some bumps in the road, but I think the partnership has yielded the results that we all wanted. Fast forward to the Versus Series tournament, something that we have been wanting to do. I had personally been wanting to do a tournament for the longest. Couldn't quite get the logistics down. All I knew was that I wanted to pay the winner. You know, give them a nice little payday. You know, it's not an easy. I ain't gonna say it's not easy. It could be easy for some people, but it's not. It's not just a fly by night thing to gather this information, put it in a presentation, and then present it to a live audience, and have that information scrutinized and picked apart multiple times over the course of a few weeks. That's not a small thing. It's not a fly-by-night thing. You're taking time away from your family, your friends, etc. When you can be doing other things, you basically putting in work for us, and mainly for me, because it's my platform. So I wanted to make sure I compensated people. So with that being the case, you know, we came up with a $300 prize to the champion. And then we came up with the concept of these digital title belts, instead of sending people a physical title belt that you may never get back if you need to crown another champion. So we was off to the races. I told the Craigs, hey man, y'all put this thing together. I'm gonna finance it, and there it was. And from the beginning, people who claim to have had the channel's best interest at heart became our biggest critics all of a sudden. People who could have participated in the tournament all of a sudden had all these things to say about the tournament. And my thing is, why? Why? Forget that you don't like the participants. Forget that you don't like the format. Forget that you don't like the individuals who put it together. If you claim to be my friend, you claim to support me, you claim to support my platform, why are you actively undermining what I'm doing? You're not helping me. You actually hurting me. But because of who these individuals were, I'm not seeing it. It's going over my head. And then it's slowly, as the tournament began to wane in interest, it slowly started to occur to me what was happening. This was sabotage. Whether it was done on purpose or as a byproduct of whatever it was they called themselves doing, they were hurting my product. And so as a result, I can no longer allow those individuals to be a part of my product. And it's one of those things where I feel bad for the debaters, for the judges, for the promoters, Craig's, because it's something I could have dealt with a long time ago. And I didn't, because I genuinely believed people had my best interest at heart. But if you putting down my product, you can't say you got my best interest at heart. People like to say, we with you and we support what you doing, and then turn around and tell you how to do it. No, you either support what I'm doing or you don't. You can't really turn around and tell me how to do it. It ain't you support me when I do it how you want me to do it. You either support what I'm doing or you don't. And so then we get into some even more insidious situations where now we at a point where people personal lives are being affected by channel politics. People getting blocked on Facebook, people whole lives being displayed for people to ridicule. And it's supposed to be amusing. It's supposed to be funny. And I don't see the humor. So I realized how detrimental letting these things fester has become to the product, how low the morale has become, how low the participation has become. And I figured this must have been the goal all along. We don't want to participate in what you're doing, but we don't want the people who you got participating to participate either. That seems to be the situation. So, and that's fine. Salute for the attempt. Like the espionage was great. You got me. Because the whole like the brotherhood angle and the friendship angle blinded me, something that I thought I was I wasn't vulnerable to, but I realized I'm just as vulnerable to it as anybody else. And so again, I gotta apologize to my business partners, my co-hosts, Ratchet Craig and Classic Craig, who, despite what people seem to believe, have put forth their best efforts to help me get this platform rolling and get some momentum behind it. And when they came in, I was at 500 subscribers. And a few people on YouTube knew who I was. And now, it is what it is. And so I give them all the credit in the world. For some reason, people don't want to, and that's their issue. But I apologize to them brothers for allowing the ridicule and the put downs and the disregard and the disrespect to fester. Because again, I thought people had my best interest and thus the platform's best interest at heart. Not so much. I apologize to the debaters for the same reason. I apologize to the viewers for the same reason. Sometimes you can be blinded by quote unquote friendship. But in this instance, you know, it seems that if I can't be manipulated into doing what people want me to do, people have decided they just gonna sabotage what I'm doing. And it took a while to get my head around it, but we here now. So now that the tournament was undermined, the morale is low, you got people upset. The goal was accomplished, right? Is paradigm shift dead? Hell no. It ain't dead because I ain't dead. So how do we rebuild from the ruins? Well, we're going to start tonight. About an hour and a half. Ratchet Craig got a powerful sister coming on. Hopefully those who watching this will come back and watch that. And we're going to show y'all exactly the direction that we going to continue to go in. Next weekend, we got the Versus Series final between the Sauce, aka the Bible Breaker, A1, and the Animated Assassin, Pandemus. The day after that, we got Najiti versus Captain K. So we're going to crown the champ. Somebody going to walk away with $300 and the big gold belt. And then we got Captain K and the GT. That Monday, we're going to get the results. Who won? Pandemus or A1? Somebody moving on with that big gold belt and $300 richer. Or at least $300 of my money, I should say. Both brothers, got a little skrilla. I don't know if they consider themselves richer, but they have more. They have 300 more than what they got. My man, the new Kakarot, say he a prophet is going to be Pan, and we'll see about that. I don't know. The Bible break ain't no joke, but this ain't a biblical debate, and I've only seen both of these brothers, for the most part, debate biblical issues, unless they was going against Lord Banu. So, hey, we gonna see what's what, and we gonna get down to it. I'm really I'm excited about this, and we gonna start pushing towards this Versus Series final, beginning this Monday, and during the final, I got a special announcement for y'all. A very special announcement. It's a big announcement that I'll be making during the Versus Series final. And it has a lot to do with whoever wins first title defense. And so y'all stay tuned for that. Again, we got Captain K and the GT the next day. Was Paul sent to literal Gentiles, or was he sent to Israelites who lost their way? I mean, that's a big talking point between Christians and Israelites. Was Paul sent to Israelites who lost their way, or was he sent to actual Gentiles, meaning non-Israelites? We're going to find out. So, hey, I got something coming up tomorrow. Black Existentialism 101 from yours truly, the real Black existentialist. I see it's a lot of talk about Black existentialism going on in the community, but I could have swore I was one of the first people talking that talk. So, let me break this thing down so it can completely and forever be broke on some real rap, because I think sometimes people use these terms just because they don't have another term to use and don't necessarily even know what it is to be a Black existentialist, or what that comes down to, a Black existentialist author, etc. So we're gonna get down to it with regards to Black existentialism tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. And shout out to the Nerdy Brew. Yeah, we got a good lineup cooking, man. And there's more to come. I'm actually taking a break from YouTube. I'll be gone about 2 weeks. Just all of the YouTube drama. We got the trash bag juice lesbian. Always got my name in her mouth, even though I never say hers. We got her speaking on me for some reason. We got all of this drama with people trying to sabotage my channel, trying to sabotage my tournament, and at the same time calling me their brother. And so I think it's time to take a step back. I'm gonna go celebrate my 48th birthday, drink some Douce, smoke a little something, you know what I mean? And get my mind right, and come back and get this thing popping. Shout out to my sister, Not a Black, same mama, same daddy. She gonna be doing some shows while I'm gone as well. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. A new Kakarot also gonna be doing some shows while I'm gone. Y'all look for him, and he gonna be doing some stuff over on Paradigm Shift Raw. We're gonna start promoting that channel as well. Get them subscribers up over there, and let people know about what we got going on over there. We also got Paradigm Shift TV 314 University, where we're gonna start talking about some things on a more scholarly note, and because I that's another thing that people try to hang over your head, because you want more academic level conversations, because you want to really edutain people. Emphasis on the education element of that. I think people begin to think they can almost blackmail you into dealing with them, or it is like you beholden to them. And I want to make this clear. If you have an issue with the Craigs in this YouTube space, then you have a problem with DMG. They are part and parcel to Paradigm Shift TV 314. Period. It ain't gonna change no time soon. We here. I like it, love it, be indifferent to it. That's what it is. So if you don't like them brothers, this ain't really the channel for you. I'm not a hen-pecked nigga where somebody can get me to flip just because. I don't like who built like that. I don't know. But that's what it seemed like is happening. So, but now we, again, when it comes to YouTube, I done made it clear. My channel not where it's at if them brothers don't come over here and lend me their support. I don't know what the objections are to that. I don't know what the just thought about it. Me and my wife going to a concert. The Black Existentialism joint is gonna be Monday. I forgot about the concert. So y'all scratch that for tomorrow. I'm gonna reschedule that. So, but yeah, I just think cats think, like I can be molded like Play-Doh or clay or something like that. Like I got like a weak mind, or I'm so enamored by their presence that they can just tell me anything. And I can't remember a time in my life where I was like that. But I salute Negroes because they got it off for a minute. They got it off for a minute. And I'm talking about cats telling me like, hey man, this is going on. And that's going on. And I'm like, man, y'all tripping. Not such and such, not so and so. They wouldn't do that to me. Like, hey man, I'm telling you, naivete is still a thing, even in your late 40s. Like you can really get caught up in this so-called friendship, brotherhood, I'm your Christian brother type of stuff. And because you feel like, hey, if a nigga need me, I'm gonna be there. If a brother got a platform and I can lend him a hand, I'm gonna lend him a hand. And I ain't gonna do it with no agenda. I ain't gonna try to impose my will on that brother. I'm just gonna do what the brother need me to do. I'm damn sure not gonna sabotage what the brother trying to do. And so because that's my MO, I assumed incorrectly that that's where everybody else coming from. And to my amazement and disappointment, that's not what it is. And so shout out to one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He said, don't trust anybody. See, I ain't gotta trust Ratchet and Classic on no personal tip. Now we ain't got no problems personally. That's my man's in there. Cause I already know they're gonna do what's best for the platform. They've proved it. And I ain't talking about what somebody else think is best for the platform. I'm talking about what we've collectively set as our goals for the platform. So I think people got to stop trying to project they shit on the other people. People get these ideas in their mind about what other people should be doing. And try to superimpose that over what somebody has already established is what they want to do. It's amazing. Everybody can tell you how to do it, and they ain't never did it. Because you get people all the time talking about how much bigger their platform is than mine. But they got all this interest in mine. You got the trash bag juice lesbian. She say my channel was struggle channel, but you can't keep my name out your mouth. My name must taste better in your mouth than your woman vagina. Because you say it so much. It's crazy. All these bigger platforms worried about little old me. Everybody, it's kind of like it reminds me of how people talk about our ancestors as it pertains to religion. Like they low key be calling them stupid. And I'm starting to think people think I'm stupid because they talk about the Craigs like people talk about the white enslaver. And they talk about me the way people talk about our ancestors. Like they just can brainwash me, scramble my brain to make me do what they want me to do. I ain't got no will of my own. When it turns out the people who was actually doing the manipulating or attempted manipulation wasn't the Craigs. That's the sad part. All this energy put into trying to villainize these brothers, and it's almost humorous because y'all know how the saying go, right? Y'all know how the saying go. All this energy put into trying to make these brothers the villain of this situation, and by proxy, those who are accusing them would be the heroes, right? But you know how it go.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And it seems that that's the situation we find ourselves in. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And people have seen themselves become the villain. Like we at a point where doxing a 30-year-old man, 30-year-old black man has become a celebrated act. It's a celebrated thing. That's just cool. putting somebody's personal information on Front Street is a cool thing to do. That's like police type shit to me. But that's just me. And understand people can operate however they see fit. Ain't nobody got to I'm the last person anybody has to justify themselves to. Trust and believe that. Believe that like you believe Jesus. I'm the last person anybody got to justify themselves to. But I've never been fond of undercover cops. Like it's something like insidious about a Johnny Brasco type of situation where you befriend somebody in an effort to either take them down or take somebody around them down. That's insidious to me. You work to gain somebody's trust, knowing the whole time yeah. And again, we in most cases, we not talking about situations that even warrant that type of action. Like I don't know what warrants these type of behaviors from individuals. But maybe people snap. I don't know. You know, I'm the person that's supposed to be mentally unstable. But sometimes I feel like I got more stability than most. Because we live in a world where in a community where that type of stuff is okay. And it's encouraged, it's cheered on. Like I spaz out on somebody on this very platform, right? You know how many phone calls I get? Like, hey, you know you was wrong. You good? But taking somebody's personal info and putting it on blast, that's okay. No phone calls required, I guess. Because some people are beyond reproach. Or it could just be that you already know some people ain't gonna accept that attempt at correction. Maybe they shouldn't. Maybe they shouldn't. It don't really matter at this point. The only thing that matters is since my product is not up to snuff to certain individuals, since my product don't pass the smell test to certain individuals, because you know they nose is all up in the clouds type of situation, right? To the point where like some of the stuff that even been said about me from individuals who, again, I thought considered me to be their brother. It's like, huh? Oh, okay, okay. And you just have to take it for what it is because it's gonna all come out in the wash. Like, don't nothing, ain't nothing that's said ever, ever gonna be like kept just between the two parties that they said it. That's why if you said it, you might as well stand on it. But I'm at a point where I realize like actually trying to build real bonds in this space is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So whatever project people tried to build around me, that shit over. I ain't your project. I ain't your mascot. None of that. If that's what you was clinging on to me for, you can let that shit go. Because it seems to me all of this shit was fake, phony, fuckery. It seems to me nobody really wanted to support my platform. People just wanted to perch me up as the nigga that went from the conscious community to being a Christian. Look what we did. Type of shit. When you ain't really do shit. So at this point, I think it's time to draw a line of demarcation between the people who actually want to help make this platform successful and lead the people who for whatever reason think what we do is beneath them behind us. And that's all it is to it. Ain't no need of trying to conform to somebody else when what you do work for you. I ain't never seen somebody be successful conforming to what somebody else want to do or what somebody else think they should do. Because if what they thought you should do worked so well, they would be doing it. Why ain't they doing it? But instead, they got all of these things to say about you and what you doing, what you lack, how you should improve or can improve. Like the illusion of genuine brotherhood is out the window. This ain't no brotherhood. This is me against people who essentially looking down at me. People who think they better than me. So shout out to my man Rocky in the building. Oh no, brother. No, sir. No, sir. Don't even try it. Don't even try. I wish I look here, man. Look here, man. Let me make sure I demonstrate this for you, young blood. Make sure I demonstrate this for you. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah. No, sir. No, sir. Never have, never will, baby. Never have, never will. So, nah. That was funny, though. That was funny, though, Rocky. That was funny. That was real funny. That was real funny. You kind of took me out my little melancholy mood, man. I appreciate that. That was hilarious. You hear me? That boy say, I see you got the friend. That was hilarious, my guy. Yeah, nah. No, sir. No, sir. Hey, one dude back in the day, though, he tried to hit me with it, man. And I was like, bro, what you doing? Because I'm getting ready to get up out the chair. He was like, you ain't finished? My son was like, because my son already know. I don't let him do it to my son. I'm like, hey, man, if you can't get this done by conventional means, it's no bueno. You understand? Shout out to my man, Courtney Thompson. Again, Courtney Thompson. Wanna come on and get some things done on Paradigm Shift. My man, Rocky, wanna get some things done on Paradigm Shift. You feel me? Shout out to my man, Nobody in the building. Been A1 since day one when it come to Paradigm Shift TV 314. You understand? Shout out to the Free Thinkers podcast. A new Kakarot. A1 since day one. I'm just saying, like, it's people that actually want to come on and rock with Paradigm Shift TV as is. As is. Ain't nothing got to change. I ain't got to conform. Ain't nobody beneath them. But that ain't for everybody though. And again, like you know, it's kind of crazy. Like when you hear some of the stuff that, like you think about conversations you have with people, and then you hear and see what's been said about you. And it'd be like, damn. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. That's all you can do. You can't even be mad. Like if that's what the genuine sentiment is, you can't even be mad. You just have to understand that everybody get duped. Every dog had a day. You know what I mean? But check it out. We're about an hour away from my man Ratchet introducing a powerful sister to the Paradigm Shift TV 314 universe. Shout out to that queen for being another person that rock with us as is, as we are. You know what I mean? I'm going to put the link in the chat. We're going to keep it brief. If you come in, turn your camera on, because apparently Trash Bag Juice got some people trying to porn bomb me. I need to know who you is, because I might not even want to let you up. Come on, give your opinion. Next week is the Versus Series final. You feel me? We got my man Captain K versus my man the GT the day after. So Saturday, it's the finals of the Versus Series. Sunday, we got the GT versus Captain K. Monday, we got the results of the Versus Series final. Somebody gonna have $300 in their hand. Somebody gonna walk away with that big gold belt. Not a Black gonna be coming back to give y'all some powerful content. She got a lot to say. We got a lot of powerful shows coming up. This sister that Ratchet about to bring on, she about to put in some work. So all I'm saying is we got content for you. And that, look, I'm gonna be gone for a minute, and they still gonna be giving y'all that work. So yeah, like I said, next week during the Versus Series final, I got a big announcement. Two big announcements. We got the first raffle. 2 people, 2 members, 2 channel members will win a vacation, or a trip, I should say, to somewhere within the United States, Puerto Rico, etc. My sister gonna do a PSA breaking it down. She didn't broke it down before, but we're gonna have her do it again. 2 people will win. If you're a channel member, you automatically entered into the raffle. If you're not a channel member, you need to become a channel member. You get a trip anywhere in the United States. I can't say where because it's gonna be random, but you will win that trip. And every month hereafter, 1 person will win. 2 people gonna win next week, and every month hereafter, 1 person will win. I've been trying to work it up to the tournament. Some people got theirs when we was doing that promotion a couple months ago, but during the Versus Series final, 2 people will walk away with trips. Second, got another big announcement that I can't tell y'all till next week, but it will have a lot to do with when our future champion will be defending the world title. So y'all look, we coming with it. But the link in the chat, turn your camera on. If you can't turn your camera on or you don't want to, don't hit the link because I'm not gonna let you up. So turn your camera on. Unless you are a contributor to this channel, like the Craigs, like Not a Black, etc. And you still got to turn your camera on because people be disguising themselves as other people. That's just something people do. So turn your camera on, let me know who you is, and I will let you up. Hit the link. Give me y'all opinions. What y'all looking forward to most? What conversations, what shows, etc. We got some interesting things coming up. Not a Black got a lot to say about the concept of race, Black men and women divesting from one another. I think that's definitely going to be an interesting conversation. At what point does one stop being Black in terms of their family lineage? That's another one she's going to be coming with. She got some nice insight into that. Again, this sister, the doctor who Ratchet about to bring on, powerful. We like I say, man, listen, we got some stuff coming up. Nobody got a potential debate on the table that I think y'all gonna wanna tune in to. Y'all already know nobody already he with it whenever. So listen, it is what it is. So and last and this is last but not least, shout out to my man J Fax. Shout out to another powerful queen who chooses to be anonymous for their financial contributions to Paradigm Shift TV 314, as well as everybody else that donate on a regular basis. I appreciate y'all. You know, Trash Bag Juice says she know what I make on YouTube, right? And she has no idea because I don't make money off ads. My people donate to me. Get you some people that donate to you, Trash Bag Juice. But that being said, look, I wanna sincerely thank everybody that continue to rock with us, that wanna rock with us. Shout out to my man Pandemus. Like, whether win, lose, or draw next week, Pan been down for the cause from the beginning. Since our first conversation, I'm like, this brother is with it. And he ain't care like what my religious stance was. He ain't care what ideology I was propagating. He just saw the vision for the platform and was ready to help it rock. And if everybody had that mentality, that this brother who espouses, he proudly espouses his atheism, and he didn't try to get me to do what he wanted me to do on my platform. He just saw the vision I had and got with it, and we moved forward. If everybody could do that, all of the drama that we had these past few months never would have occurred. But instead, people come with their own agenda instead of getting with what's already been established. And then they call you they friend. They talk about you in negative ways while they say you their brother. It's amazing. But we rebuilding from the ruins from this moment forward. And in about 40 minutes, Ratchet Craig gonna show y'all how we doing it. So didn't nobody hit the link. Shout out to my man Paul. I'll fill you in the back chat, my brother. We'll discuss that. But shout out to everybody that tuned in. Y'all stay tuned. Ratchet Craig gonna be back a little over 30 minutes. It's Paradigm Shift TV 314. It's your brother DMG the Poet, aka Brother Pianki. We rebuilding from the ruins. They thought they could kill us. We just ain't dead. And that's what it is. Versus Series Final is next weekend. This time Saturday, it will be going down between Pandemus African, the animated assassin, and the Bible Breaker, aka the Sauce A1. The next day, that Sunday, my man, your captain, my captain, Captain K, the Gal Gabar, will be facing our brother Najiti in a one-on-one versus series contest. And then Monday, we will get the results, the long-awaited results. One man will leave with $300 and that big gold belt. Somebody gonna get a cash app. Somebody gonna have a picture with that big gold belt on the platform community page. Will it be Pan? Will it be A1? We shall see. It's the push towards debate with destiny, family. Whose destiny is $300 and a gold belt? We're going to find out next weekend. It's Paradigm Shift TV 314, y'all. It's your brother. We out of here. That is peace. And I guess we're going to leave y'all with a little bit of Neo love. Just for the hell of it. Shout out to the brother Neo Love. We'll be back at it again, family.
Yeah. I know I got about 30 seconds to make y'all feel this before y'all turn it off these days. That I might not even release here. But I'll be doing this shit for me. help me get through. I feel like I give until I can't, but most don't recognize until I ain't. Blood on them covers, she hoping paint. Sorry, mama, but it ain't. This world took a toll on me, and everyone that say they love me always seem to follow me. The same one that call me great, treat me like I ain't shit. I read between the lines, it's written all over your eyes. I see the disappointment in the eyes of the ones who want me dead, but I ain't never been scared. I tried to get there. Sometimes I wonder if I survived or did I die on that ride to that high.